To make a donut ornament, you need cardboard circle or some type of circular shape to cut out of cardboard, or you can just use old CDs. I'm using old CDs because I have a ton of them and they really work well for crafting. Some fabric or felt in the color that you want your donut. I have tan for that. And the color that you want your frosting. I'm using the purple for the frosting. Some fabric or puffy paint or fabric markers if you don't have paint. Some glue, scissors, and a piece of twine. The first thing to do is cut out your fabric in the same size as your circle shape. So I'm using the CD. I'm just going to draw a circle, trace my shape on my piece of felt, and I'm going to cut out the circle. You do the same with your, whether you're using fabric or felt, do the same thing and cut out a piece that'll cover your circle. Once you have your circle cut out, fold it in half, and then fold it in half again. Line up your edges. And then right here at the point, you're just going to draw a little bit of an arc, and you're going to cut that out, and that's going to be the circle of your donut. So just cut through that, and you'll have your donut hole. Now you have your donut and your hole, and now you can cut out some frosting. And for that, you can just take a piece of whatever color fabric or felt you want and draw a frosting type shape, whatever you consider a frosting type shape. So frosting is usually kind of around the edges. It might dip in a little bit. Might look a little bit like a starfish, depending on how you want to make your frosting. Draw a piece that looks like frosting. Leave enough space in the middle so you can cut a hole out of there as well, and then cut out your frosting shape. Once your frosting shape is cut out, you want to put your donut shape over it and trace that circle so that you can cut the circle out of your frosting as well. And then just cut the circle right out of your frosting. Fabric scissor helps if you're using felt. You could also do this just with construction paper though. Then you could use just regular scissors. Cut your circle. Trim up the ends if you're like me and you made a little mess there. And then you have your frosting to go on top of your donut, just like that. And if you made it a little bit too big, you want to trim the edges, you can do that. Your frosting can be any shape or size that you want. So go ahead and fix that up any way you'd like. Since I'm using CDs for my donut, what I want to do is glue two of them together just to give it a little extra weight. And I want to have shiny sides sticking out on both sides. So I'm going to take my twine and I'm going to place that in between because that's going to be my hanger for my ornament. And then I'm going to glue the other one. First I'm going to turn this way. I'm going to place the glue here, and then I'm going to glue my other CD on top so that I have two shiny sides. That's not necessary to do. You can work with just one CD. You can work with just one piece of cardboard. Whatever you'd like is fine. As long as you have your circle and you cut out your donut and your frosting, you're good to go. The next thing to do is glue your donut and then your frosting to your circle. So you're going to take your donut color first and glue that down. Let your glue dry. If you're using white glue, it'll take a while for the glue to dry. If you're using hot glue, just watch your fingers. That'll dry a little bit quicker. Either way, make sure you give it time for the glue to dry. And then you're going to take your frosting and you're going to glue that right on top as well. And let that dry before we put the sprinkles on. Once your donut and your frosting are dry, you can simply take your fabric paint or your fabric markers and draw sprinkles. Any kind of sprinkles that you want. Any colors that you want. Just draw them on. Be as creative as you want. You can give it a lot of sprinkles. You can do just a few sprinkles. You can use as many colors as you want. Once you've added all your sprinkles, you're done. You have a donut ornament that you can hang on your Christmas tree. You can use as a package tie, or you could just make a whole bunch of these and give them to your friends. Because who doesn't love donuts? Make a whole bunch of donuts, any flavors you'd like.